Just like that. So, anywho, excuse me. Yeah, it's a good way to start. Welcome to the After Hours podcast with WriterSanctuary. Unfortunately, we're going to be waiting for Chris till about 7:30 or so. So, I really have no idea what to talk about. So, I guess we can probably do a Monday show and just hang out until Chris gets on. He is coming. He's just going to be late. So, hi Diana, how's it going? Um, let's see. I think Chris got episode 2 uploaded to Anchor, so that should be on Spotify and all those. Um, Aside from that, I don't really know what else to chat about while we wait. So I don't want to get started because I don't want to like put him behind. So, are my relatives coming? I have no idea. I don't know. I know that Patrick and Angela watched the live stream for Colorado Plays yesterday, so they might show up. Um, let's see. See, look, I had 5 concurrent viewers and I dropped down to 3. That's what happens when Chris isn't here. I always get better numbers when Chris is on, so I hope he hears my complaint. I did like his thumbnail though. That was pretty awesome. I don't know if you noticed, but he drew us as ghost writers, uh, wearing a sheet, ghosts. I thought it was cute, so I kept it. Okay, I'm watching but muting you, so message if you need anything. What's the point of watching then? If YouTube's anything like Twitch, it'll detect when you shift from the tab that you're watching to another tab, so that you don't get credit for any of that, which is why lurking does not work in Twitch anymore, because if you leave the tab open and listen to them to help them get watch time, their system detects when you move from that tab to another tab, so it wipes it out anyway. And I've done plenty of, I guess, case studies on my own channel, and that's exactly what happens. There'll be times where I'll have like 25 lurkers, but it only recording 3 viewers at a time. So yeah, lurking really doesn't work on Twitch. I don't know if it does the same thing with YouTube. So, well, I have a story. It's bad though. I had a terrible day. Oh, that's a bummer. I had a great day. Ish. Yeah, everything was going great. Um, I am. I got quite a bit done, and I'm really looking forward. I'm almost done with the ebook, and I'm like really excited. So I can interact with chat. Ah, cool. I guess. Well, if you're editing the podcast or the podcast from Tuesday, that should be taking your attention. So Sam's working on um, Tuesday's podcast for Crossing Colorado, and I'll be setting up that account this weekend and getting that first episode uploaded and shared. And I got to work on the theme, the website. The website's like all jacked up. It's doing this weird little vibrating thing when you look at it from a mobile device, and then when you scroll through the text, there's like huge gaps of missing blankness. I think it's Google trying to send an ad to that spot, but it's not showing. So I needed to redo the theme anyway, so I'm just going to dump that theme, install a new one, and then go from there. I might just have to turn auto ads off on Crossing Colorado until I figure out what's wrong. It works perfect with Colorado Places website from a mobile device, no problem at all. Crossing Colorado, not so much. So I got to fix that. That's my weekend job. But I feel like I am missing out. Well, you could. It'll be there on Sunday when you come back. You won't be able to upload the podcast until I create the account on Anchor anyway. So, oh, I'm also thinking about using, maybe creating an opening, video for the YouTube live podcast, but at least you'll be able to get the music on the actual podcast. So I want to be working on some kind of cool video for that. So happy Friday. How's everyone doing? Um, I'm doing great. Diane is not so much. She said she had a terrible day, but hasn't gone into detail. Um, I am having a great day. I'm really excited because Sunday I start keto and I'm going to be tracking all kinds of data. So it's going to give me all kinds of blog posts and videos. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. So the idea is to see if the keto diet can help me lose more weight than my net 600 calorie diet. So on my diet, I know I can lose half a pound a day. So we're going to test keto and see what happens. And I did some research on whether I can still do weightlifting while on keto, and I can. I just have to be careful because your energy levels, you don't have the same energy level on keto as you do with something else. So I'm gonna have to watch it on that because I have a habit of burning myself out. The last thing I want to do is spend Monday in the emergency room. Shyman, hey, I'm doing great. Awesome, Shyman. True, so maybe I will just save it and work on it then. Yeah. That way you can watch and be a part of the chat as we sit here and wait for Chris. But anyway, I pay for Epidemic Sound, and that's how I get the sound effects for Despair. And they have a lot of cool music to it, so I think I'm going to try to create a quick 5-second intro, see if I can find some good music to go with it. So that way that'll be the start of the podcast. I'm sorry you're doing keto. I like food. So do I. That's going to be the hardest thing is I love potatoes. So I can't have any potatoes. But it's going to be worth it. In 2 months, I should be pretty awesome looking. So I'm gonna go hardcore with it. Like I said, mostly for the content. I mean, it's going to give me a lot of blog posts and videos. So, and yeah, I like sugar. I like sugar too much. That's the problem. I kind of want to wait for Chris, but I guess I could tell you, Michael. Well, we can wait for Chris another 20 minutes or so. Just be careful with keto. It's hard on your kidneys after long periods of time. I'm only doing it for 21 days, and depending on how I feel after that, I might go the rest of the way for the whole. I got 8 weeks to go before my photo shoot, so I might, well, a little over 8, so I might just do it all the way through, but that'll depend on how I feel. After 21 days, if it doesn't seem like it's something I want to do, then I'll probably switch back to my own diet. Either way, I'm going to put the hammer down starting Sunday. I don't want to start drinking without him, but my fireball is calling to me. Oh, I don't know where it's at now. I did buy a cigar cutter, Patrick. It's not as cool as yours. It was a cheap one from Smoker Friendly, but now I can enjoy my cigars. I just don't know where I put it. Oh well. Worst case scenario, I'll just take a serrated steak knife to it. Saw off the end of a cigar. Oh, but yeah, I'm not too worried about keto. From what I researched in it, I will be missing a lot of stuff that I do enjoy. But according to, I went through a ton of different studies. You burn fat stupid fast when doing weightlifting and shit. So that's what I really want to work out. And it also affects visceral fat, which is what I have the biggest problem with. So I'm pretty excited to try it that way from that perspective. But every study demonstrates how you absolutely do not have the energy levels as you would for something else. But, that's the price I'll have to pay. So, still, it'll be cool. The first 10 minutes of our podcast is trash so far. Yeah, there's times where, well, this one's going to be pretty close to 40 minutes I'll have to throw away for today's podcast. Well, actually, Chris will have to throw away. But yeah, some days it takes longer to get started than others. Ron Kincaid, hello peeps. How's it going, buddy? We're just waiting on Chris. He informed me that he wouldn't be on for another 30 minutes. That was back at 6:57, so we're waiting until about 7:30 or so before Chris can join us. And I really don't want to jump into the topic just yet without him because I want to keep him up to date. So we're doing a pros and cons of ghostwriting, and a lot of the same pros and cons also fit for freelance writing and blogging. So It's we got some cool insights about all that junk as soon as Chris shows up. I love having my touch button mute. Hey, KDC Kicks Butt, how's it going, buddy? We're just like I said earlier to Ron. I don't know how much of that you saw, but we're just waiting on Chris now. I should send him a. Oh, I need to get his number so I can send him text messages. We're waiting on you, man. It's all good. Oh, but let's see. I started on Sunday, and I'm starting off with doing my Xbox stuff. So it's wind up. When I play the Xbox, it turns out to be a HIIT exercise, HIIT, high intensity impact training. Just because of how I play. Because when I play the Xbox, I play the Xbox, and I'm going to do a video on it one of these days. But I can work up one hell of a sweat inside 30 minutes. So I'm going to have to turn down my routine. I already know that with keto. So I think I'm going to try a few fewer rounds on the game that I play just to see where my baseline is. That way I know if I can push it harder or if that's going to be good enough. So that's what this whole first week's going to be, is finding where my balance is. So I'm really excited to try it. So hey, Ron, really could use that rain right now. Utah has the worst air quality in the nation right now, and it's hard to breathe outside. Yes, last week Denver was like in the red for air quality the entire time, and most of it's that fire on the East Coast. So yeah, we just had a little bit of rain a little bit ago. Not a lot. I'm gonna have to go outside and water my pumpkins anyway. So, Michael, I feel like I should start drinking coffee. I have so much I want to do writing wise, but after work today, all I want to do is sleep. I feel like that a lot. Like a lot of people don't realize that as a writer, um, yeah, you're sitting down and writing, you're not really physical, but the emotional, or not the emotional, but the mental draining that it takes, it could put you out. There's days when I get done at 5 and I'm like, all I want to do is curl up on the couch and die. So it can be quite stressful. It's one of the things I wanted to talk about tonight. Without Chris would show up, still working on that. We had another 3.5 inches of rain here. Wish we could send it your way, right? That'd be nice. I still think there's got to be a way where we can funnel the water from all these places that are like going underwater and then like send it to all the places that are in a drought. I mean, we can run oil pipelines everywhere. Why can't we do it for water? Because it's not profitable. That's why. Oh, don't get me started. I'll go on a rant. Anywho, so that's pretty much my day. I'm really excited about the ebook. I've been debating on creating an actual cover for it. Um, like I am like really almost done, so it's pretty exciting. That sure is cute. Thank you. It's a cat on a surfboard with a man bun. My girls got it for me for my birthday or for Father's Day. I can't remember. But I got tons of tank tops. I gotta start going through them, and I don't want to throw them away. But there's some that are like stupid big. Back when I like weighed like 300 pounds, and like they're huge on me, so I might as well like send them to Goodwill or something. But I've got to start going through them. Writing can be very tiring. Absolutely. Some people say it's easy, but it is tiring. Yeah, there's depends on who you are. You can crank out some quick content. Like last Thursday, I did almost 8,000 words, and after it was so that I can go on vacation to Utah. I wanted to make sure I had enough blog posts planned out for the weekend, so I didn't have to write anything, and I didn't work at all from Utah. So after 8,000 words, it's like a little after five is when I got done. And I was burned out. And then I still had to pack a bag. So it's tiring. Because you're sitting there, you know, especially on days where I'm staring at my screen for long periods of time, you get that bright white, and I've got a 27-inch widescreen that I sit right in front of, plus the white screen on the second monitor from Google doing the research. By the time 5 rolls around, my eyes are burning, and I'm done. I have no problem with writing. Patrick has to literally carry me to bed because I won't stop. Yeah, there's times where I've had a few times like that. When I was writing Despair and when I wrote Seven, I would start, and as soon as I start writing, I just keep going, and before I know it, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. So you get into that zone and you don't want to stop. So yeah, oh yeah, I know that. I've been there. Haven't been there recently because I've been doing a lot of work, but I've been there. I'm really excited to get Despair. I wrote episode 11 of Despair Wednesday. Didn't like the ending of it. Deleted it. Rewrote the ending. Still don't like it. I'm going to have to rewrite the ending again. It's only like 2 paragraphs, but it's like 2 paragraphs that lead to the cliffhanger of every episode. And so I'm like, it just doesn't feel right. So I will delete it and try again. At least I'm not deleting the entire thing and starting over. That's what you have to worry about. If the ruling elite decide they can make enough money piping water across the country, the pipelines would be built and water will be piped to you and everyone else, right? If they could figure out how to make money on it, bet your ass they'd have some kind of suction system in like the southeastern parts of the country that get flooded and send it here to Colorado, Utah, California, and everywhere else that's in a drought. But no, we can't do that. That would cost money. I went to the gym yesterday morning. I was lifting weights, and I think I stretched something. Oh, my neck is stiff as heck and has been sore since. Oh, yeah. You gotta be careful of that. I planned out a workout last Monday. I lifted a ton and a half worth of weights with 20-pound dumbbells and a ton of core work, and it feels like somebody just gutted me like a fish. It was so bad. I was so sore up until Friday morning. I feel a lot better now, so I'm ready to get started on Sunday. Sorry to get off topic real quick, but you should hear the new EQ2 music. Remind me and I'll play it tonight. I am eating a lettuce sandwich. Hey, there's a step in the right direction. I think Sunday I have a sandwich meat salad, lunch meat salad. That's what it is. You tear up lunch meat and throw it in a salad, and I like it. It's lettuce, and we'll have not iceberg, romaine, and spinach, and veggies, which I enjoy anyway. So it's not like the keto diet's really gonna put me out because a lot of stuff that Sam eats on the keto diet I kind of like anyway. I'm just gonna miss the potatoes. Like today I had fish and chips. It was a beer battered cod and seasoned fries. I can't have that on keto. Not by a damn sight. It was good though. But I also ordered garlic cheese bread and chocolate chip cookies. Hey, well, the lettuce sandwich is it's semi there. It's like those people, well, I don't know, you can't really complain. Like those people that go out to fast food places, like they go to Chick-fil-A and get like the deluxe chicken sandwich and a large order of waffle fries and then a Diet Coke. So I don't really laugh at those kind of people because that Diet Coke is 220 calories by itself. So yeah, if they're watching calories, that's actually a fairly decent way to do it. Any calorie helps. Patrick's having a hard time with his texting. Well, he keeps changing his words. Yeah, well, that happens. That's why I use my computer. I hate mobile devices. Like, I keep thinking one of these days I'm gonna get all big and popular on like Colorado Plays. I don't know, yesterday's stream I was pretty tired, but I keep thinking, we're gonna get all big and they're gonna be trying to send me sponsorships for mobile games. I'm like, you don't watch my shit, do you? I am so anti-mobile gaming. Oh, it upsets me. The only game I have on my phone is Minesweeper, and I think I played it for, 15 minutes when we were in Utah. And that was it. I don't use my phone for anything but freaking phone calls. Why is it called lettuce sandwich? Is it just bread with lettuce? That's what I would eat. Boo, Chick-fil-A. Oh, Angela. I like Chick-fil-A. It's one of my guilty pleasures. I like Taco Bell more, though. But sometimes I just need a chicken sandwich. Sorry, my mom had questions about Star Wars. Awesome, you've got a cutter. Remember, cut the tip to get the most flavor. Yes. Yep, I plan on it as soon as I can find it again. It's gotta be here. I wanted to show you, but oh well. Oh, here we go. Okay, here it is. This is the one from Smoker Friendly. Just a GB generic one. I'm pretty excited. Okay. I need meat with everything? Yes. Me too. I love Minesweeper. There's a lot of strategy in it, right? I like Minesweeper. I don't like playing Minesweeper on my phone, though, because my fingers are too big, and I blew myself up. I can't count how many times I lost because my finger was too fat, and I kept ticking the wrong square. That's why I hate mobile device games. Just, why would I want to play on 5.5 inches when I've got 27.5 in front of me? With a much better sound system. That looks like a guillotine for fingers, right? Don't want to stick your finger in that. I'll take it right the fuck off. No, it's a cutter for the cigars that Patrick gave me. And so I need to cut the tips off, and they're pretty thick, so I couldn't use a pair of scissors or anything. Just put it in there and chop. And I learned a little bit about how to smoke a cigar from Patrick last weekend, so anybody need a circumcision? Chop, right? Ooh, that's oh. Yeah, that's bad. Eunuch. I guess I'm gonna start drinking. I was trying to wait for Chris, but that's quite a bit of Fireball, so. That's one thing I want to get for WriterSanctuary's podcast if we ever get popular enough. I would love to be sponsored by Fireball. I drink enough of their shit on camera. That and Drambuie. Yeah, that looks like a disaster waiting to happen. Yeah, don't do it. Well, as long as you don't stick anything in it it's supposed to be there, you should be fine. Just remember, cigar chop. I mean, to be honest, there's really no way you can accidentally hurt yourself unless you're being retarded. Try to feed it in and then close it. No, the size of the cigar that you should see, the size of the cigar that that Patrick gave me is pretty thick. So there's no way I could even get a finger in there to chop it. So, are you smoking now? Don't do it. I love cigars. I've always had cigars and cloves. I am reducing quite a bit of my cigar usage now, but I haven't had a cigarette in years. I can't remember when last time I had a cigarette was. Oh no, I did. I had a cigarette when I got back from LA in 2017. I forgot to bring a cigar with me, and I was outside talking with Brian, and that's one of the biggest problems I have is I was a social smoker. So when he would smoke a cigarette, it would be instant, I need to smoke one too. Well, I asked him for one just out of shits and giggles, because before then, it's been like 2 or 3 years before I had a cigarette. And when I smoked a Marlboro, it was like so god awful. And all I could think to myself is, holy shit. That's what it smelled like. It's, yeah, once you've been off them for a while, it makes a difference. So yeah, I don't smoke cigarettes. What does Fireball taste like? Fireball tastes like cinnamon whiskey. If you've ever had something like Hot Damn or Jack Daniel's Fire, is pretty close to it. I like Jack Daniel's. Jack Daniel's is a really good one. I was a big fan of Aftershock back in the day. But yeah, it's just a whiskey that's a cinnamon whiskey. And it's good. Oh, fuck! Sam forgot to remind me to get cream soda. Damn it. I wanted to do that. Son of a bitch. Okay, I guess I'll... Oh, no, because I'm going to be on keto. I can't have cream soda on Monday. Well, damn it. Man, that's going to be 2 months before I can do that on camera. Oh, well. Maybe I don't start till Sunday, so maybe I'll run up and grab me a cream soda tomorrow. No, because I don't have much Fireball left. I have enough for Monday's live stream, that's it. Shit. Oh well. Guess we'll have to wait. I could design a game for you, Michael, where Fireball gives you power-ups. What would your special abilities be? My special abilities? Depends what kind of game it is, I guess. Yeah, because I would love... There's all kinds of... If we're going with mutant powers, healing, Deadpool and Wolverine being examples. I don't know. It really depends on the game. I can make any ability work in a game. Still waiting on Chris. No, I wonder if I should tap the mini bottles first and save my glass from when Chris shows up. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. What else? I don't know. Like, what if you were a Pokemon? What would be your attacks? I'm not really big into Pokemon. I play the Pokemon Minecraft with Annika, and I really like Braixen. And God, I can't remember the other one. I have 3, but the Minecraft Pokemon is pretty fun. I don't know. I was having to play Pokemon Go with the kids last year just so I can get out of the damn house. You don't smoke cigars, you smoke cigarillo. Well, I guess the small ones would be, but these aren't small. The Blackstones, they're kind of like the huge fan of Black and Mild. Yep. Back in the day, a classmate and I would hang out after class and smoke a Black and Mild and study. 2000, 2001, 2001, 2002. I can't remember. A long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. Way in the past. Somewhere else. That's a Achievement Hunter reference if you don't know. Speaking of which, that is probably my favorite Gavin moment from Achievement Hunter. Is him explaining Star Wars. You gotta YouTube that later on. Gavin explains Star Wars. And it's just awesome. Especially if you know anything about Achievement Hunter. Even if you don't, the entire interaction was amazing. It's still one of my favorites. We quote it a lot here. You know how people make Pokemon cards of people and they come up with creative attacks based on their personality. I heard a funny joke. The only place I can find love is in the dictionary. Depends. What if that page is ripped out? I don't know. I haven't even tried, really. Like, there's times where I feel like a little bit lonely. I wouldn't mind dating again. But, you have to leave the house for that. Then I'd have to, like, take somebody out and get dressed and shit. It just seems like too much effort. I'm single by choice, in case you don't know. Michael, do you know if it's possible to download a website? It is. You can use FTP, like with FileZilla. You can grab the entire thing and download it directly to your computer. and then go into, if you're using cPanel, you can go into My PHP Admin and download the database directly from there. So yes, you can download the entire website. That's kind of a precursor for my story. What, the dictionary? But yeah, I don't really put much thought in it, really. Like, I stream live 5 times a week. Well, now I do. This is my Friday night. I get Wednesday and Saturdays off. I don't even think of this as work. I think this is like more like hanging out. So I don't really mind, to be honest. I love going live. I love being social. I love interacting. I love talking with you guys. I've met some amazing people. So I wouldn't trade it for anything. And well, there's times where, if I would like to go out and on a date, but I don't need to. I'm happy how things are going. The good news is that I'm getting a lot better at leading meetings. Nice. My anxiety levels are going down. Cool. That's a good thing, because I know as a freelance writer, and especially as an aspiring author, I'm scared shitless of my ebook right now. And my ebook's not even going to be that big of a deal. It's like 50 pages at most. And it's just how I got started as a writer, with a little bit of background on dealing with depression and imposter syndrome, and how I was able to create a career out of content mills. And like, I'm like really anxious about it. So, but the more that I write into it, and the more that I interact on YouTube, the more videos I create, the more blog posts I write, the more I realize that I'm good. Did someone start a call? Join. Turn on my... Oh, I can't turn on my camera. You're sideways. Hey, look, it's Chris, everybody. Oh.
Hold on. Hold on. Bluetooth. Where are you, Bluetooth?
There we go. Now, are you muted?
I'm sideways.
Okay, no, you're...
Yeah, that's pretty much how life is today.
Okay, full screen.
Oh, perfect.
Boom, and then... And... Boom. There we go. Uh-oh. I can't minimize my screen. There we go. Okay. Let's see, and you won't believe this, Michael, but my boss thought I was an extrovert. I am an introvert. Oh, whoa. That didn't work. Chris is now looking down at the ground. Let's do it, Mike. You and I go on a date? You're married, dude, to my sister. And then Diane says, yay, Chris is here. Angela says, Chris, you made it. Man, 32 minutes late, but you made it. Or did he?
I'm trying to connect to the wrong thing. Okay, here we go. Get ready.
Okay, we're ready.
Well, I got sound, but what the fuck? I'm late.
No, you're that's good. You're good.
In 10, 9.
You're good. It's all good. See, you're all good. You're good. Oh no, don't rotate it.
Fucking thing.
You were doing. It was perfect.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
Well, not on my phone.
Yeah, on my screen. Yeah, you're right side up.
Well, your screen is full of shit.
However, whatever you have to do, man. That's.
Oh God. Okay. Lag. So.
Okay. Anywho, yeah, we're just. What's up?
Okay. Which way do I aim this then to get more? Oh, who fucking cares? I wasn't gonna drink tonight.
Uh-oh. That
That
means...
ship has sailed.
Does this...
What? Yeah, shut up and go away. Oh, just kidding, baby. I love you.
That's going to come in and stab you. Like, oh, okay, so this is going to be a short podcast.
Yeah. Wasn't planning on drinking, but I wasn't planning on coming home an hour late either. Oh, God. Okay. So.
All right, so we ready to do this?
Did you miss me?
Yes, we did. Actually, everybody did. Everybody's
Yeah.
been waiting. I had like
Oh,
12 viewers.
bye.
I get started at like 5 concurrent viewers. As soon as I said that Chris will be a half hour late, 2 people left immediately. Well, fuck you too, guys.
Sorry, yeah.
This is the Chris show, and I'm just here.
Yeah, right. Well, I already had my one show, and that didn't go so great. It's up on the podcast, though. It's up on Anchor and Spotify.
Yeah.
If you want it, if you don't believe me.
Yep. I didn't listen to it, but it is there.
God.
Okay, so.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Doc. Hey, Angela, Ron, Patrick. Hello, everybody.
Chris, I have a story to tell
Hey,
you and Michael.
KDC's here.
Yep. KDC.
Sorry, what?
Diana says, Chris, I have a story to tell you, and Michael, it's a sad story though. I had an awful day. Okay, well, I guess go ahead and start before we start the show. This is the actual podcast. Yeah.
I don't see any reason why not.
Let's depress everybody. WriterSanctuary, where you go to get depressed on a daily basis.
God. Yeah, we might. I don't know. This keeps happening, so we might consider
What's happening?
changing the time. I don't know. We'll talk about that later. We'll figure that out later.
Well, the only reason why I said we decided on Fridays is because that was your wife's original day off.
And it's the one day of the week where she works late every fucking. God,
so we'll have to. Yeah, we could talk
wait.
about it.
Oh yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
She could come in and throw something at you on live stream.
God.
We'll just edit and post.
Right.
Chris, our first 10 minutes from Tuesday. Oh yeah, if you see Sam's
From Tuesday's podcast, the Crossing Colorado podcast. Well, yeah, because like was I even there? I was trying to connect for fucking 20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
How does this happen every week?
I don't know.
It's like every time it's different.
Probably
I open up my app and it's
Are you
different.
using an iPhone?
You fucker. Is that your go-to? Were you standing on an escalator?
Well, are you?
No. And you know what? I'm eating fucking chips even though I just ate. And I don't give a fuck. I'm going to have a bunch of peanuts. All right.
It's been one of them days, huh?
My mom fucking goes.
Okay.
It's not my fault.
It never is, but we have to pretend
Never
it is.
Okay. Hey guys, let's what are we doing?
Real quick, Diana
okay,
says,
Doc is in the chat.
You want to read it?
You go ahead. I have
All
food
right.
in my mouth.
All
You
right.
go ahead.
I'm depressed, heartbroken, and have a headache and stomach ache. I need some consolation, but I promise this is the last time I'll bring this up. Okay, so
Teabag.
yeah. Well, I talked to you last night or night before last night. No, Wednesday. Whatever fucking day it was. Everything's rolled in. This whole week is rolled into one big beating. Move on. Like I told you before, a headache and stomach ache, probably from that pizza you bought. I don't know what else to say. I mean, yeah. Mic drop.
Well, first of all, Doc, sorry to hear that you're depressed and heartbroken and feeling physically ill. We laugh, but it's only because we're assholes.
Yeah.
But
you know we care.
Yeah, you know we do. So, all right, we're waiting. She's typing right now. So that's fine.
Okay, and
Hey,
this
we're
is,
if it helps, we're glad we're here to help.
and this is why I'm glad I work for the government.
Patrick, what's up?
So that you can watch us drink and stress out.
I don't know. Maybe he gets off on time.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. No.
I don't know.
I'm gonna put this down before I actually. So I bought a. I've got a cutter for cigars that Patrick gave me when I was in Utah, and so I was showing everybody how it works, and now I'm like playing with it. I put my finger in the middle of it and rubbing the edges, and I just made the joke that you'd have to be pretty stupid to cut yourself with this thing, and here I am.
And then
I'm about to, so I'm gonna put it down.
okay, now I see. Yeah, I can't even. I can't even see you. In
No, yeah, that's because XSplit uses the camera, which means Discord can't, because it's only a
oh, so you're changing it up.
No, that's how it always been. I have to load up for people to see me. I have to open XSplit first, and then nothing else on the computer can use the video camera. What I was thinking about doing though is hooking up my other webcam to this second monitor, so at least you can see me. And since you're on that side of me, it'll look like that I'm looking at you anyway, like it does on the podcast, because like I'm looking at you on the screen. But anyway,
I'm sorry, bro. I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
technical jargon, blah blah blah. Need a camera.
Blah blah blah. Did we even talk about ghostwriting at all yet?
Nope, I was waiting on you.
Wow.
And I didn't even start drinking
And all
until
these people stuck around. Well, what did we talk about?
all right.
Well,
I guess
okay.
okay. You guys are Friday off. I went out to lunch.
Sorry,
with
you
my,
guys don't. You don't have to repeat everything. Just
Oh, yeah.
I'll catch up later. You guys go ahead. Oh, okay.
I went out to
I'm
lunch
sorry.
with my coworkers. They were playing loud romantic music. D-Bag and his girlfriend showed up. When I saw her, it finally hit me. The whole time, I just felt like I wanted to die. Well, see, I told you. It's you got to keep that in mind. He's not yours. He's a coworker. Rule 12. How many times did you say that to yourself today? I say that shit to myself all the time. Rule 12. Rule 9. Never going anywhere without a knife. Yeah. So let's get the show started. Ready officially?
Rule number 1: cardio.
Actually, I can
Is
grab.
that the wrong movie?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm talking about NCIS. I have a coffee mug of Gibbs's
Oh.
rules.
Oh, okay.
But anywho, okay, let's get this show officially started. You ready?
No, go ahead.
Well, this is the WriterSanctuary. Let's try that again. This is After Hours with the WriterSanctuary with Michael and Chris, and today we're going to be talking about the pros and cons of ghostwriting, and a lot of those actually pertain to freelance writing and blogging in general. So, there we go.
Mic
Let's
drop.
go. Yeah.
And we're done.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. It's been a great show. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, it seems like Chris's heart really is in it today.
No, sorry. I'm going to be editing this thing, so we're going to start at 6:43. 43 minutes into it is where the podcast starts.
Just chop off
Make
the
a
first.
mental note.
Yeah, chop off the first 40
God.
minutes.
God. Okay.
I brought up feelings of being rejected from long ago. I don't know how to stop feeling that way. I spent the last hour or so crying. I really don't know how to help you. I mean, aside from what I've told you before, is that you've got to learn to let go and move on.
Okay, coming in first. Can't start yet.
Oh, we can't start yet because Sam is coming in. What the hell?
I
Oh,
walked
Oh,
through
God.
the
Is it
entire
Tuesday already?
you did what?
Walked through the entire store.
Oh, look
Also,
what
it's generic brand,
look what my
but
daughter got me.
also
Cream soda for my fireball.
dead.
And made lemonade.
Cinnabon time.
2 liter.
Are you gonna mix that with vodka? What are you doing?
I'm just drinking it.
Oh, okay. So my 16-year-old's gonna be drinking vodka and lemonade. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
Love you.
So it was my idea to go get it, but she had to walk through the entire store to find it.
Oh, cool.
So, there you go.
Thank you.
Do you need a new cup or are you good?
No, I'll just dump it in this one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Sorry about that. Thanks, Ange. Dr. Dennis, I'm sorry. Keep your head up and keep moving forward. Yeah, that's about all I could say. Mike, you're spoiled. Yes, I am. My daughter walked the entire store looking for it's generic cream soda, but okay. So if this doesn't work out,
That's Mike.
Yeah.
What did you say? If there's a cloud in the sky, I'll find it.
Right. If this doesn't
Generic
taste very well,
soda.
yeah, if this doesn't taste very well, I want to be very upset.
Okay, so we're not going to start 43 minutes in. We'll start 47 minutes. Got it.
45.
Roger that.
Ooh, yeah. Oh my god. Okay, I think my nipples just got hard.
Oh.
That's pretty good. Cream soda and Fireball.
Okay.
I like
Cool.
that. Okay. Where were we? Hang in there, Doc. Sounds like there's no solution here but to just cry it out whenever you need to, so that you can eventually move on. I don't know. I got into mom's thing. What thing of your mom's did you get into?
Please give us more details.
Thank you.
We're good. This is about to take a dark turn on this podcast here.
Hey, I've come across a couple of bags from her mom. Thank you, Chris and Michael. I know you guys care about me. Katie C, Diana, it's okay. We can all be your date tonight. Michael said that he will pay.
Yeah,
sure.
He's a good guy.
Yeah,
Sure.
I made of money. You're
Cool.
welcome, Mike. Yeah, thank you very much, Patrick. That's pretty good. I like that a lot.
All right, Michael. Well, you want to say the intro and we'll
Yeah, let's do this again.
say the welcome.
7:46. Okay.
Fuck it. Just start all over again. Go for it.
All right, let's see if I can do it even better. Mike, take 3. Welcome to Writers. I fucked it up again.
I'm just kidding. I was just joking. You don't have to do that, but you can if you want.
Welcome to the After Hours with WriterSanctuary with Michael and Chris, and today we're going to be talking about pros and cons of ghostwriting, and a lot of those actually pertain to freelance writing and blogging as well. How about that? Bam.
That was great.
Yeah, wasn't it? So, anywho,
All
yeah.
right, let's start talking.
Okay. So, pros and cons of ghostwriting. There's
Wait.
tons. Yeah, there's tons. What? You had
Oh,
notes.
I thought you were gonna be like, start off with like a what is ghostwriting? What exactly are we talking about?
Oh,
But this is
sure.
what happens when we don't exactly plan.
Right. So, what is
We
ghostwriting?
plan, but we don't.
Hey, I at least have my post up from the website. I have a list of 10 things you need to keep in mind when you start as a ghostwriter. That's what gave me the idea. Was I was revamping that article, and I pushed it out this morning, I think, on social. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, so that's where I got the idea from.
That's cool. Dude, you have like 12 articles about ghostwriting.
I think I've got
On
more.
Writer's Sanctuary.
I've got more than that. Yeah, I think one of my favorites is the financial responsibilities of freelance writing. Because that's a pain in the ass that a lot of people don't think of. Like sick leave. Like if you work at a traditional job, you get sick leave. As a ghostwriter, no. Unless you have a contract, a fairly good contract, like a retainer or something else that's similar, you're mostly paid on production. So if you don't write, you're not getting paid. So unlike a traditional job where you save up vacation hours and then you can use that and get a paid vacation, freelancers don't. You have to like save all that shit yourself and then pay for the vacation on top of that. So it's there's a lot more financial responsibilities as a freelancer than any traditional job. It's like we don't have an HR department covering taxes or sick leave or retirement funds, shit like that. We have to do it all ourselves. So if you suck at managing your own finances, It's going to screw you in the long run.
Right.
She stole my phone. Okay. Why did my chat jumped and it looked like, I swear she wrote that before. And then it just appeared again.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like it. So anywho, I guess we can go over what is ghostwriting. Like in this sense, ghostwriting, we're talking about doing stuff like content mills or creating content for clients on the internet. Like if you write blog posts and you sell it to somebody, and then they take it and put their own name on it. So you don't get any credit for that. That's sold, like a text broker, content mills, writer access, Upwork. That's ghostwriting. Pretty much any content mill where you sell your article outright.
Right. You're selling all the rights, full copyright.
I think the only one that I've come across that does not count into that is constant content. And that's because you can sell off specific licenses for your content. You still own it. They're just leasing it from you. So that's the only content mill that I come across that has that platform. Kind of cool. You can write whatever you want on constant content. And I think they did upgrade to update to where they have clients kind of like Textbroker now, where they send work, say, I need this wrote. As before, before you could just write whatever hell you want and sell it. But they don't. They have that still, but then they also have the edition. So, but it's a good place to try out. I liked their system, how they had it set up. Just by the time I was starting to get into it, that's when I was already making thousands of dollars in text brokers, and I was so busy. I'm like, you know what? I'm good.
Yeah.
Because I was doing 5 articles every morning for one client, and then I got 2 more direct order clients, and then I had so many teams. I was just so busy that I couldn't really get into it. Yeah, it happens. Well, it did for me.
Right.
Anyway, that's the ghostwriting we're talking about, is when you sell your artwork outright and you have no, your name's nowhere on it.
Right. And besides content mills, book publishing. That's there's a big there's a lot of demand for ghostwriters in writing full books or parts of books, fiction, nonfiction. That just blows my mind. Even fiction, I'm just like, like. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say that someone approached Mom the year before last, and asked her if she would ghostwrite for him, and Mom doesn't do that kind of stuff, so she told him to get in touch with me because I do, but he never did. So at that point I wasn't writing. I wasn't into Despair. I didn't have anything on 7, so it was. I guess he was probably looking for more of a fictional writer. At that point, I was just I do a lot of copywriting, so, and tutorials. But yeah, I thought it was kind of cool that Mom turned down a ghostwriter, or turned down to be a ghostwriter.
Oh.
This is Ghostwriter, not Ghostwriter. I was getting excited about bikes.
No, not Nick Cage.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Okay, so I liked the first one, but what I've seen of the second one is kind of cringy.
Wait, the second one?
Yeah. I didn't know there was a second one until like 3 years after it came out.
Who's in it?
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And from what I saw of it, I wasn't too impressed with it. The acting was kind of hammy. I couldn't get into it.
Oh wait, season 2.
No, that
no.
is.
Oh my god, I spelled Ghostwriter. I spelled it like the way we're using it. Oh my god, what the?
Awesome.
What the hell?
You see Nicolas Cage
burst
into flames as he's typing on a typewriter.
Oh god.
Instead of a chain, it's like a pencil. Yeah.
All right, I'll have
I
to.
watched a few clips on YouTube. I was like, that's probably one I'm probably not gonna watch.
Is what's her name in it?
I
Oh,
don't
Idris
know.
Elba. Huh.
Let's see. Angela says I wasn't impressed either. Cool. Yeah. So I'm not the only one. It's a bad movie. Yeah.
All right.
It
Okay,
looks
so
like a
now
bad movie.
now that we've established that I'm talking into my bag of chips. Now that we've established that Ghostwriter is not a skeleton dude
Yeah.
flaming skull on a Harley.
Talk about
Yeah, Ghostwriter is someone who
Ghostwriter.
writes stuff for someone else and someone else puts their name on it.
Yep.
All right, are we talking cons and pros?
Sure.
Pros and cons?
Yes. All of the above. Kind of already touched on a couple of cons already inadvertently, like the fact that your name doesn't go on it.
Am I drunk already?
God, please tell me you're not.
I'm not.
Okay.
Sorry, my head is not screwed on
So,
right now.
This will be a short podcast today.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, let's hurry up and get some pros and cons out before you get too drunk.
All right, go.
Okay, so one of the biggest cons I had a problem with was not being able to put my name on stuff. And back in 2016, that's when I decided I wanted to have more credit. So that's why I started writing on. I wrote beginning to the end, Predator and Prey, and started 7. And I started getting more into the blogs, and I wanted credit for shit, because I sold some amazing work on Textbroker. Like, there's times where I'm like, God, I want to keep this myself.
Right.
And there was a couple of articles that I did wind up keeping myself, and then write another one for the client.
I've done that.
Yeah, it's like, wow,
I've
this
done
is
that.
awesome.
I wrote something. I'm like, God damn, I'm gonna give this away for $10.
Yeah, right.
Hell no, I'm keeping this sucker.
Like, fuck that, it's going on my website.
Yeah, I've done that.
I think almost anybody who's done like Textbroker and stuff has probably done that.
I hope so.
Yeah. Like, I've come up with some of the best shit. Like, there's several Machu Picchu articles that I wish I would have kept.
That's right. You did a bunch of travel stuff.
Oh, yeah. I want to go to Peru so bad. After doing all those articles on, like, the Nazca lines and Machu Picchu and all the other ruins that are there, it's like, God, I want to go so bad. Like, really, really. But, yeah, I have to get I have my instruction permit, so I can drive as long as there's somebody over the age of 21 with a valid license in the car with me.
In Peru?
No, I had to.
Oh, what?
No, that's here. I got my license taken away. But they didn't tell me that I needed to pay a fine to get it reinstated. Otherwise, all would have been good. So I didn't know I had to pay. So I went in there, paid the fine about a month ago. And since it was more than a year, I had to redo everything. So I had to take the written test again, which I passed, barely. And now I have to take the driving test. But the way they have things set up in Sterling is that there's no one there to do the driving test. You have to set an appointment with somebody in Fort Morgan on the weekends. I'm like, I'm just going to do it in Denver. Fuck it. Nobody's called me back. I sent text messages and tried calling. And these two people that are supposed to do the test for the people in northeastern Colorado are not answering their phones and shit. So I'm like, that's messed up. So while I'm there, they're telling me I should start my own business to set up a driving school across the street from the DMV. Like, this is Sterling. Yeah, I'll get right on that.
I'm just...
Negative.
Do you even live in the United States? I mean, what country is this? Jeez.
Yeah. Welcome to Sterling, Colorado.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's why I moved to Denver. So with ghostwriting, do you get any credit? Absolutely not, Patrick.
No.
Once you write that article and the client pays you for it, it's gone. It's no longer yours. You can't do any claim against it. Nothing. That's part of the contract.
No.
So that's like some of your best work could go off, like Chris was saying, for like $10. There's been a few where like the 1,000-word articles that I would have got paid $14 for. I'm like, nah, I'm keeping this one. I'm gonna rewrite you something else. But yeah, for $14, it's gone. As opposed to, like, I talked about this on a podcast before, where I wrote I think it was 1,200 words when I first wrote it. It was the Buy Me a Coffee review, and that blog post just this year alone has netted me $35 just in AdSense, and that's not including all of the commissions I get from people who sign up from my website. So I've probably made a couple $100 just off that one article this year. So that's why I don't mind doing the ghostwriting stuff sometimes, but now I'm getting to the point where I'm hitting some good shit and getting quite a bit of more money for it. So and that's just this year. That's not including the money it made last year. Yeah.
Cool.
So sometimes it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that was one of my biggest cons, was not being able to take credit. What about you?
Well, I mean, if we're talking about content mills, I mean, it's the lower end of the pay scale to begin with, because you got other folks sticking their fork into the pot, taking part of the pay. But I don't know. I kind of enjoyed the ghostwriting aspect of it. I mean, yeah, like when you have something really great, it's like, oh man. But probably 90% of the stuff that I end up writing for clients, I wouldn't really, I don't want it.
Yeah.
5 ways to unclog a kitchen sink. Who cares? You know, I've written that article a dozen times. Who cares? You know,
how to replace a soffit on your roof. I've done that one too many times.
Yeah. So I mean, and it's kind of nice too. I think we talked about this a couple episodes back, but when we were talking about content mills.
Yeah.
But with ghostwriting specifically, that there's that anonymity. Well, now I'm getting to the cons already, but it's that because you're anonymous and your name isn't on it, it gives it, for me, it was kind of like a weight lifted, you know. It's I don't feel pressure like actually you wrote an article on WriterSanctuary saying, do I have to be an expert to be a ghostwriter? And the answer is a big emphatic no. You don't have to be an expert. You just need to be able to research and quote experts maybe, or at least make sure that your information is solid. But you could be like just Joe Blow, random dude on the internet writing articles for companies, for businesses to put on their website. And so for me, it was actually kind of nice because I went through a long spell of just major, I don't know, I guess you would call it imposter syndrome. I don't know. But something like that, just feeling like, who am I to write about this topic or that, or like, and I, you know, like that has stopped me from blogging more times than I could possibly count. Who am I to write about whatever subject? I mean, you know, and so when I was framing it that way in my mind, you know, I was stuck. I was blocking myself from blogging, but I could go do content mill work. And so it was kind of nice. It was so that's definitely one of the big pros that I like, is the anonymity, and just the pressure is off in terms of me feeling like I got to be an expert in order to talk about something, because you don't. You know, you just you take a journalistic approach to it, you know, just like a journalist would. You know, you seek out legit sources for information, and then you write your article.
Crowd all together. Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a big pro right there for me.
Okay, let's go to the chat real fast.
Yeah, let's catch up. We're way behind on the chat.
It's a bad movie. Oh well, at least I still have Hyegazen. Have you noticed I've been putting the Hyegazen hashtag on every video?
No, I haven't. Wait, where are we? Darn it. Who said that comment? I'm trying to catch up.
Diana, it's right under Patrick's. It's a bad movie.
It's a bad movie.
Cat's making a debut.
Hey, Jen. Hey, baby. Hi.
Is she going to eat your microphone? Mine would.
She's sniffing the peanuts.
Let's see. If I drank, I would be getting hammered tonight. Sometimes. Yeah. Oh, close up of a cat.
Okay, baby, come on.
How's it going?
Yeah.
Starring Chris's cat.
Sorry.
So this is
She's getting pissed at me, man. She's like biting me now. Here. You want this? What do you want?
After Hours podcast with WriterSanctuary. This is Michael and Jen. Nice. Hey, mine do it to me. So, let's see. So with ghostwriting, do you get any credit? No. Okay, why haven't I done more travel topics from the open orders? I don't know. I don't either. I didn't think I was going to like the travel orders, but wow, did I get into them. I wrote so many. And the way I did research was like, it's all you have to do is sound like you know what you're talking about. And I'm really good at writing that way. And so every time I saw Machu Picchu come up, yoink. I didn't care what it was about. It had Machu Picchu in the title. Michael, why aren't you reading my comments? I'm sorry. We're trying to, when we have the topic going, I would rather get that done before we go to chat. Sorry, Diana. You've heard of Charlize Theron. Oh, yes. Young adult. It deals
Never heard of her. But she sounds really ugly.
Yeah. She's a troll. It deals with getting no credit and procrastination and other things ghostwriting related. I didn't know Charlize Theron wrote a book. Jermaine says, greetings all. How's it going, Jermaine? Katie C. kicks butt. Chris, your cat is cute.
Yes.
Oh, it's a calico kitty.
Oh my! Hey, you're not supposed to eat that.
Eating his food.
Usually she just smells my food and then she goes away.
Oh no, she's like,
you can't. Oh my God! You can't eat peanuts, you dumbass.
It's like, what you got there, son?
Okay, well, if she dies, it's
peanuts.
It's all her fault.
Peanut shouldn't hurt her. Chris, your cat is the star of the show. Okay, Michael, stop talking. I want to hear the kitty purring. Yeah. Well, so Chris's microphone is in his face. Unless the cat is rubbing up to him, you're not going to hear the cat purring. My microphone's on my desk, so when Shadow or Cloak are on me, speaking of which, she's sleeping next to me, she'll actually chew on the mic, so it's pretty easy to hear. I did have a cat one time chew on my mic from a headset back when I lived in Westminster, though. Anyway, okay, so.
Sorry, Diana, but my cat isn't that kind of cat. See, like if you could see her right now, she's ready to bite my hand off because I'm trying to pet her.
Yeah, don't love me. I'm eating peanuts.
Yeah, watch. Look at her. Look at her. You see?
That could be a love nibble. I have 3 cats that do that. When I pet them, they it's not really a hard bite, but more of like a nip.
It wasn't that.
Cloak and Shadow will chew on my nose, my fingertips when I try to sleep at night. Like, it's really crazy. I'll be sleeping there and someone's like licking my nostril. Like, get off.
Oh, gosh.
Or when Shadow starts chomping on my fingers. I'm like, nope. Quit your shit.
Yeah.
I sent that comment when the cat was filling the screen. Chris is using the camera on his phone, but his mic is on his face.
Mic is way over here, so sorry. Anyway.
Okay, so another. Let's see. My cat purred when she bit people. She was playing with them. Yeah, Logan's the same way. Logan is our tortoiseshell. She is a psycho, and she's a true tortoiseshell. She's nuts. But I named her Logan because first time I met her, her claws came out shink. So I'm like, yeah. But she's a biter. She plays rough. So. Anyway, let's see. My turn with a pro or a con. I'm going to say a con because I'm a negative Nelly.
You just handle all the cons. So how about?
Hey, all right, I can do that. As a ghostwriter working on, especially on content mills, there is no such thing as guaranteed work. Like there were days when I first started with Text Broker. It took me a long time to get my 4 stars because would be days where there would be like no work at all for 3 stars, and that's how you get rated. So like if there's nothing for you to write, then there's nothing for them to rate, and so you just get stuck as a 3 star. Of course, if you have a comma problem, it really doesn't matter. You're still a 3 star anyway. But there were days where there'd be like absolutely no work for like 3 or 4 days straight. And then all of a sudden a client will come on and drop like 1,100 articles all at once. So there's never consistency with as a ghostwriter. That's one of the things I've learned.
Yeah, certainly with content mills. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but when you get your private clients, like right now, I'm on a retainer contract, so I'm paid no matter what. So my day can look like 35 total minutes of work, and I get paid like $150 a day, or there'll be days where I work like 12, 13, 14 hours for one client, and so it balances out. But
Right.
it's nice to have those kind of contracts, because then you're not stressed out about, I'm not going to make this much money by the end of the week because there's no work. I've done that a few times. Which is why Sam and I agreed that if I could consistently replace my income over 3 months, consistently for 3 straight months, then I can quit the school district. So, yeah, that's my biggest. That's what among my top cons is consistency of work for ghostwriters. Well,
Okay.
I guess not necessarily ghostwriters, but for content mill ghostwriting, in particular.
Yeah, it's kind of a common thing with freelancing in general, is like the feast or famine, unless you get like you have kind of locked in with a contract, and you get steady income coming through that. But I don't know, that's the life we choose, being freelancers, you know.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. So
Your
would
turn.
be another pro of ghostwriting. Well, you know, another type of ghostwriting. This is getting into more higher up professional kind of ghostwriting, but with writing books and stuff, you could end up writing a national bestseller, which would be, even if it's your name isn't on it, but if you're being hired by like a high end author publishing house, I mean, the pay could be pretty damn good, and it would be pretty cool to be able to see one of your books on the shelf.
But you couldn't tell anybody.
Then you couldn't tell anyone. That would be killing you. So I don't know if that's a pro or a con.
Be like a superhero. Can't tell anybody my secret identity.
Right. Another thing, though, with kind of in that direction, sometimes you have books written by like celebrities and influencers and just kind of famous people, and a lot of those books aren't really written by them. They're written by ghostwriters also. So that could be kind of a cool gig as a ghostwriter, that you could spend time with, some celebrity, get to know them, and they share some stories with you, and then you flesh it out, you put it together into a book for them. I mean, that might be kind of a cool thing, like Doc would love to ghostwrite Trump's next book, I'm sure. Whether her name is on it or not. But anyway, so something like that could be kind of a cool thing, but that's not your run-of-the-mill. That's light years ahead of content mill type of ghostwriting. But I mean, for someone who's a professional writer, I mean, that would be a pretty sweet gig.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Was that your comment on mine, or was that your pro versus con?
Are you talking to me, or are
you
talking to chat?
You. Was that your con or pro, or were you just making a comment on mine?
Oh man! After all those words, you want me to talk more?
Well, I figure
that was my thing. It's your turn now.
Okay.
I counted.
All right. So we'll figure what we'll do is go back and forth, and then do a quick line from the chat. How about that? So here we go. We're gonna look at the chat here.
Let's just do Okay, go. Let's do the
Okay.
chat, and then we'll do another one or two talking points, and
Okay.
go back to the chat. So,
Okay,
because
so-
we're way behind on the chat.
Yeah. Dante Drakian, which is my son. Hey, just got the ring. Awesome.
Hey,
Dr. Diana Bryn, who are you? You seem like an interesting person. That would be my 22-year-old. I just started actively writing for Textbroker. I'm Michael's oldest kid. Yep. He had an account for Textbroker. He did it before, and he's working on it again. So I've got plenty of videos and blog posts about it. Patrick Miller says, Ty, hey buddy. Ty replies back, hey Patrick. Do I have to like read him back and forth? Kiddo, I miss you all too. Tell the rest of the family I say hi. All right, I'm gonna go. I need time to feel sad from Diana. Don't feel sad. Enjoy the show.
Go
We're
ahead.
funny. We're
Go
funny.
ahead. Go ahead, Doc. Feel sad. Feel shitty. Cry it out.
We're funny.
Drink way too much milk, and
Don't do that.
then we'll catch up with you later in the
Yeah.
week.
Chase milk with some Tito's vodka. That's Angela
Highly
says, hey
recommended.
buddy. Ty says, OMG, right as Donald Trump. Oh yeah, I'm a huge Trumper. Yep. But
She is.
we don't
She is.
hold. Yeah, this is WriterSanctuary. We don't hold anybody's political affiliation against themselves or against them. So this is a sanctuary. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't care what kind of religion you believe or who you follow, as long as you're not trying to convert me, because that's going to end badly.
Right.
Oh, I've had some good times with some Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormons. Especially when y'all drinking.
Yeah, Ty knows.
Yeah. Okay, hello, Neo Soul Writer. How's it going?
Hey, Neo, what's up?
Okay, so I'm going to
Hey,
do...
you know what? I thought of
Uh-oh.
another talking point with. Oh shit.
No, you didn't.
Oh no. Well, this is. I mean, it's not necessarily a con, but it's a related question about ghostwriting, which is, how. And I'd be interested to see what everyone in the chat, whether you're a writer or not, what do you think about it in terms of ethics? Like, is ghostwriting ethical?
Oh,
Is it
yeah.
honest? Is
Diana,
it a bunch of shit?
Diana
What's
had
up
an
with that?
issue. Yeah, Diana had an issue with that, like a while ago, where somebody was telling her that it was ethically wrong to do that, to be a ghostwriter. I'm like,
Oh,
I don't see why. You're getting paid to write. I'm like, as long as you're not doing anything illegal, it really shouldn't matter. You know? I am perfectly fine with selling my words. There's times where I feel kind of bad that I don't get to claim them, but I am good at what I do. I can rewrite it any way I want. So,
now here comes devil's advocate. Now it's my turn to play
all
devil's
right,
advocate.
all right.
That's my turn to pronounce it. Devil's advocate.
There we go.
So how would you feel now as a reader, as a fan, if come to find out that one of your favorite authors
Was Donald Trump?
didn't even write half of your favorite stories?
Yeah, that would.
And like if Stephen King,
Well,
suppose, say he didn't even write half that shit. That he handed it off to someone else to finish the book.
Oh,
when
like
it comes
who?
to the ending.
Like who? Richard Bachman?
Like a 12-year-old child, for instance.
Named Richard Bachman. Bachman books. Anyway, I don't know. I would like the whole Milli Vanilli thing back in the day, where they never sang their own songs with somebody else.
Right.
I was more interested in, okay, well, who is this other person singing their songs? I'll buy his records. So that's how that's how I feel. It's like, if I found out that Stephen King didn't write The Stand, I would look for the person who actually wrote The Stand and see what else they got, because I love that book.
Okay.
So that's the kind of guy.
Michael's missing it. Okay, Michael, who do you fanboy over? Who do you fanboy over? Like, come on now. Whose posters did you have on your wall?
I didn't
as a
have any.
kid, or-
I didn't have any posters on my wall. Okay, I guess I could fanboy over Ryan Reynolds, but what are you going to tell me, that somebody else does the body double? cool. Show me his body too. No,
Okay.
I'm not gay. I just have a huge man crush on Ryan Reynolds.
And would love to be somewhere between Ryan Reynolds and
And
Chris
Chris Evans. The sinus salami. Anyway, I'm funny that way. I don't really, yeah, I really don't have anything like that. It's like when the whole Milli Vanilli thing came out, I was more interested. Okay, well, I want to hear more of this other singer then. Let's hear some more of his stuff. Like I wasn't really pissed off. Like so many people were like butthurt, and I'm like, I'm way more lax than that.
You're the wrong person to ask.
Yeah, I'm the wrong person to ask in a lot of things, really. That's what happens when you just don't give a shit. Chat's getting pretty long. Should we go to chat real quick?
Take it away.
Okay, here we go, chat. Patrick Miller says, I'm a big Nixon fan. I am not a crook. You guys need to help me come up with new inside jokes. Okay, so if we're going past the D-bag thing, we'll have to come up with something new. Okay, I don't want to like...
Oh, I know. Diana, get a crush on another guy.
Yeah, I have...
Problem solved.
I have something awesome, but I don't want to dox her, so I'm going to let her I'll have to talk to her later about it, but she's got something that actually would be a good inside joke. She's also a Leafy fan. Yeah. Oh. So, like, I'm trying not to, well, she knows. I don't know if anybody's ever seen Leafy at all on YouTube or Twitch, but he is the most goober-looking fucker I've ever seen in my life.
Leafy?
Yeah. Like, it's got to be a money thing because, I don't know, maybe it's just a millennial thing. You know?
Normal kid.
He's a goober. He has
He's
no
just
chin.
a kid. Oh my! Wait, did we talk about this kid before? Did you rant about him before?
I have.
I feel like I've done this Google search before.
Yeah, probably. Like this
Sorry,
looks
Leafy,
familiar.
you seem okay to me. I don't know.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Okay, so I would rather take. Okay, R should say Leafy fangirl to be precise. Ty says I would rather take credit for everything I write. Call me selfish. That's not selfish, actually. Taking credit for that's one of the reasons why I decided to move away from doing. I started doing less content mill work and more for private clients and myself, because I wanted to start being like right now. If you Google Michael Brockbank, I'm all over the place. I kicked the doctor off, and the lawyer is now below me on the first page. Soon he will be gone. Especially if I publish a book. That'd be the nail in the coffin.
There you go.
It's a competition of one. The guy probably doesn't even know who the hell I am. I'm coming for you. Who are you? Let's see. I'm with Chris. I don't like ghostwriting. I'd only do it if I had no source of income. That's essentially why I started with Text Broker. I worked at the school district.
Now you're with Chris.
$8 an hour. Yeah.
If you want to be with Chris, then you're gonna have no source of income. So, sorry.
Yeah, Chris hasn't been doing very good lately. No, you've actually been picking it up, right?
I don't want to talk about numbers, but yeah, I have.
He's been getting.
I have been getting some work done.
He's been getting the ball rolling. That's all good. We can keep him going. I hope. Ty says the same. Joel, ethical. I do the research. It's the research. Yeah. That was his comment to being ethical or not. And I think it is ethical, to be honest. Like, I don't get to put my name on it, but, I don't see a problem with it, to be honest. As long as you're not hurting anybody or plagiarizing anything, I don't see what the issue is. Who the hell is texting me?
From a creator side, I don't feel anything weird about, especially the content mill stuff. Like I said, the plumbing articles, nobody cares. anyone could have written that article because it's generic info. As far as the sometimes I think from a fan perspective, like I would be really annoyed if you know, I'm a fan of someone like the Milli Vanilli thing. If I was a Milli Vanilli fan, I would have been pissed. That,
Oh, yeah.
because it's like they're deceiving people. In that case, they're totally tricking people, you know. And it's ghostwriting is, well, isn't it kind of the same thing? I mean, you're putting your name on it and taking credit for it, and it's like, well, I don't know. So
I can see your
from that-
point. Yeah.
that fan perspective, the principle of it, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. But it's like, you know,
Yeah.
from the creator side, it's like it's not like you're stealing anything. It's totally just a business deal between you and the client, and it's like if you're cool with writing words and getting paid, and someone else taking credit, like a lot of people are, you know.
Yeah.
So you know, from that angle, it's like, yeah, just do what you want, you know. But yeah, it's the fan thing is where I get hung up a little bit. Sometimes I get tripped up there. I'm like,
I guess maybe I'm just.
why can't I think why can't they just give them their name in small print? Like some authors, didn't they used to do that? You know, such and such book title by big name author with co-author.
Oh, you know what? Now that
like,
you say that, I think I've seen that before.
yeah, like I used to see that all the time. You know, I was like, oh, okay. I don't know.
Oh,
but
we don't do
whatever.
that nowadays.
They don't do that nowadays. Everything's ghostwritten. Whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm.
Dan
good.
replies to Ty, "That's not selfish. It's your work, so of course, you should get credit." See, that's what I believe in. You shouldn't think that.
Yeah.
You know, because you don't want to ghostwrite is because you want your name on it. That has nothing to do with being selfish. That is being professional. That's how I view it.
Sure.
Ty, Stephen King. Yes, I'm a big Stephen King fan. Most of my crushes have been fictional characters. Hey, I can't. So the cartoon conversation we had recently. Do you remember that? Talk about what cartoons last week we were talking about. Oh no, was it Tuesday's podcast? We're talking about cartoon
right.
characters.
Yeah. We were
Cartoons
like,
in the past. Yeah. Okay, so I
yeah.
forgot one. I forgot Tailspin,
I think it was
and
Monday.
I had a big I forgot Tailspin, and I have the biggest crush on Rebecca. I thought she was the hottest cartoon in the world.
I think it's pronounced Rebecca.
Beckers.
Actually, and you did mention Tailspin.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You got it. You got it covered. Yeah,
Yeah, like-
Tailspin was good.
It's like everybody's all up in arms about Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and I thought she was. I didn't think she was all that sexy, to be honest. And she
Jessica
wasn't.
Rabbit.
Yeah, she wasn't all that drawn well for me. I don't know. I guess I'm silly that way. Okay, so in the anime of Street Fighter 2, the Chun-Li cartoon, I think Chun-Li's hot as hell in that.
In the video game.
No, the cartoon.
Oh, they had a cartoon. Oh, see, I don't even know they had a cartoon.
What the hell's moving back there?
The cat. She's
Okay.
jumped up on the.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a tail. All right.
Yeah, she's. I don't know what she's doing up there
You
now.
see some in the corner, like what the
She likes to
fuck?
look out the window. What is she freaking out about? Jen,
Moth.
there's nothing up. Oh, maybe there's a bug up there.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
as
okay,
for fictional
so,
characters, I can see crushes on
okay,
fictional
so Chun-Li
characters.
was hot. Jessica
Chun-Li.
Rabbit not.
Yeah. Fictional characters. How about realistic person? Fictional character. Maria Hill from Avengers. She's the dark-haired
Agent Hill?
Yeah, Agent Hill. Yeah, I like her. I can't think of any more offhand, but
Oh yeah, I'm married. I can't think of any. So,
the Scarlet
Tyson-
Witch from WandaVision. Oh, she was hot at the end of that. Oh man, yeah. She could blast me all she wants.
Ty said, "Dad, you talk about Stephen King every time we talk about movies."
That's because
Yeah,
Stephen
see,
King has done some
it
of the
wouldn't-
best movies.
It wouldn't. Well, what if he didn't? What if it was ghostwritten? Would that bother you?
No,
If
I
you
would look
found
for.
out he was lying all these years, he
I
never wrote that shit.
I would look for whoever was the actual writer and see what else they had. I don't get my feathers ruffled like that.
All right. Okay.
Joel
Okay,
says,
that's fair. That's
I
fair.
found out recently that Hardy Boys is ghostwritten. Franklin W. Dixon doesn't exist, and I don't care. See, Joel's on my side. Joel doesn't care either. Okay.
Well, now that means Franklin Dixon was just a pet. Not a
pen name.
What do they call it? Oh, it is a pet name? Is that what they call it?
Pen name.
Pen name.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Hey, come here, honey. How's
Come
my
here,
little
Dixon.
bougie? How do you know that any one of us exists? Maybe it's all an illusion. It could be. We're all in the Matrix.
There you go.
Do you mean how I work naked? No, because I know a lot of women that do that. I dated one. Let's see. He's 25. I don't know what
I
that was
missed
reference to. Yeah, so did I. I think how she works naked is when I was talking about I know something that could be an inside joke. But no, the naked thing wasn't the inside joke.
Oh,
Lane R. Warrenski Grizzly Killer series is very good. Yeah, Patrick keeps telling me to read the Grizzly Killer series of books. I will look them up. They sound like something I would be interested in. Ty says, that mean he's only 3 years older than me? For the guy that she has a thing for? Yeah.
Oh, are we talking about D-Bag is 25?
Yeah, I don't think Diana and Ty would make a good couple, only because I know them both.
Well, and
sorry,
and
but there's
Diana-
like there would be no
Diana's
chemistry there.
taken-
That would be like mixing, I don't know, water with potassium.
Oh, I thought you were going to say vodka and milk.
Vodka and milk. There's another good one. Let's see. Diana Brand. Truman Show. Truman Show's good. Elon Musk. Everything is a simulation theory. Yeah. Now I'm checking under tables. The Truman Show. I liked it. It was something different than what Jim Carrey used to do, and I think I liked the more serious stuff of Jim Carrey than the goofy. I hated Dumb and Dumber. That was yeah.
You're talking about the first one.
Both.
You hated the first one?
Both.
Dumb?
They were the dumbest fucking movies. The
Yeah,
title.
well, I'm not going to
no.
argue with you on that, but
It was too. I can't
that's
get in.
Great.
I can't get into that lowbrow comedy stuff like that. Okay, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of stupid shows that I like. I loved Airplane. I liked the first Naked Gun, but I could not for the life of me get into Dumb and Dumber. I love Ace Ventura, but I just couldn't do Dumb and Dumber for some reason. I couldn't get into it. Every time I watch it, I just want to stab myself. Books like Gone with the Wind had that. The Truman Show? Wow, we're so far behind, I don't even know what the hell they're talking about. Leafy is a 10 out of 10 in my book. Your book must have like one page. I'm over my crush on him, though. Jessica Rabbit.
I hope so, because he's like 11. So.
You cradle robber. Well, think of it this way.
Okay.
If he's 25 and you're 30, that means you started high school about the time he was learning how to do his division. Of course, you can say Chun-Li, Morgan from Night Stalkers. Morgan's pretty hot, too. Is way hotter. I don't know about Way, but she is pretty cute. Can't complain about Stephen King movies. You better not. The Mist was a good show. Never seen The Mist, but it was a good book. KDC says, I might be the youngest person here. Probably. I don't know.
And the most mature.
Yeah, KDC's pretty young. Jermaine's pretty young, too. So it'd be almost a toss-up there.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The cartoons I watched, you guys might not know. I don't know, because I know a lot of cartoons.
I'm probably watching with my kids.
Oh, yeah. All about Dora and Diego. But wouldn't you be at least a little upset with Stephen King for taking the credit for all those years?
No, he wouldn't. We already covered that. He's not going to give us an answer that we want to hear.
Okay, so I would have I wouldn't be able to look at Stephen King the same way, kind of like how I never looked at Milli Vanilli the same way. But I would look for more of the same writing. If I enjoyed the book, then who cares who wrote it? I'm sorry. I don't know what you want me to say. Yes, I would hate the man and burn him at the stake. No,
All right, we're done.
I
We're
don't
done.
do that.
We're
Yeah.
done with that.
Okay.
Covered it.
And yet you loved Liar Liar? Yes, Liar Liar
Oh,
is
Liar Liar was good.
one of my favorite Jim Carrey movies. I quote that. I still quote it to this day. So, never mind. Is Dante the youngest? 22. Yeah. Ty's 22. Doc, come to Utah. I have great friends you can meet. Maybe. Huh? Michael, it doesn't matter, especially when you're not, especially not when you get older. What age?
The age difference.
Oh,
The age.
no, I can't. Like I told her before, I have a rule of thumb where I will not date anybody that is younger than what my daughter would be today, which would be 29. There's no way I could go anywhere below. I don't even think I could date anybody that's 30. I think it's that whole I'm afraid of millennials thing. Dad, you'd rage at Stephen King and you know it? No, I wouldn't. I'm not into cancel culture. I would just look for who wrote the book and find more of that stuff. I am unique. This is what happens when you truly don't give a shit. So, Stephen King would be right up there with Apple and Escalators.
Yeah.
No, that's a totally different ball game. I'm so fat I can't see my underwear when I sit. Okay, so Diana gets the award for the most random comment of the night. Okay, so
Finally,
back-
someone's saying more dumb shit than me.
Has she been drinking? Okay.
I'm just playing with you, Diana.
Let's see what else do we got for. Oh, here's a good con that you guys ought to need to keep an eye out for. Is when clients try to con you. This has been happening a lot lately. I see it on. I've been seeing it on Twitter left and right, where they would try to con work out of people. Now you don't see it too much on content mills like TextBroker and stuff because TextBroker is actually really good about protecting its authors. So it's far more difficult to con somebody off of a legit system like that. But when you're doing ghostwriting outside of that, then it's you risk a lot. Especially if you don't get anything in contract or get enough information about who you're selling shit to.
Is it
Munch.
so loud?
No, it only when you talk. But yeah, it's one of those things where you really have to pay attention to the client. Like, there's been times where people would try to still scam me on TextBroker, but I'm really good at cutting through the bullshit. And there's certain things that you can tell in an email that they're about to screw you or the way they behave. And so once you get those down packed, you can see it pretty quick and you can cancel the order immediately so you don't have to risk anything. But there is still that chance that they try to copy and paste it anyway and throw it up on their website without paying, which is why I normally cancel the order and immediately publish it on my own blog. So, I'm first asshole. I already have it open. And then you go through Google's DMCA strike system, and I know a lot of experts say you should send people an email that steal your stuff first to be nice, and sometimes they take it down. I go for the nuclear option immediately. Like, no,
Right.
See, I feel that as an affront to me. You just attacked me. I'm going ballistic. I guess that makes me a bit of a dick, but whatever. How about you? What's a good pro or con for you now?
Okay, well, here's a con. Although this isn't, some of these pros and cons that we've been mentioning are, they're kind of about ghostwriting, they're kind of about freelancing, they're kind of about content mills.
Yeah.
Here's one from Ty, TextBroker. Which you ghostwrite on there.
Yep.
TextBroker. I had a client who wanted information on replacing a car battery, but they wanted me to use the keyword, I won't say the person's name, maybe for the podcast, but they wanted me to use the keyword, this person's name, and the person is a defense lawyer and didn't show up anything on cars. So this is really old school SEO clients here, where they have you write about some random. Here's what's going on, Ty. These guys probably found a blog out there that accepts guest posts and it has to do with automotive stuff. And it's a low quality site, so they'll let you do whatever, and they can probably upload it themselves, and they don't even have to like pass through an editor or anything. They probably just have their own login, and they're going to put this article up there because they can get a link. But they have another client. They have a client who the lawyer, the defense lawyer, is paying them to boost their website traffic. So that's why they're going to get this guy a link on whatever site they know they can get links on. So they're going to this automotive site, or maybe it's like a generic type of site, and they have this automotive section they can post on. Yeah. This is old school stuff that worked maybe a decade ago.
Yeah, way before Panda.
It can still get like a short-term result, but
I don't know.
Not much, and it's going to end up sinking the guy and getting the guy probably less traffic down the road rather than more.
Google's going to screw them hard.
I hate this stuff. But you know what, Ty? If you want to write the article and you can figure out a way to do it, they probably won't care how you have to like twist yourself into a pretzel, twist your words into a pretzel to make it fit. It sounds to me like they don't care a whole lot about quality. Yeah. They're just going to do it. So if you want to write it, go ahead and write it. Yeah. And this is one of the pros of writing for content mills and ghostwriting, depending on the type of ghostwriting, but for content mills for sure, is sometimes you get clients like this who give you the most ridiculous instructions, and they don't really care about quality. They're just following the old SEO rules. So you just follow their instructions and you'll get paid. Yeah. And it's like, and you don't have to put your name on this crappy article that makes this weird reference to this defense lawyer. You don't have to worry about it. It's not going, your name's not going on it. Exactly. But you'll get paid. So there you go. Ghostwriting, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you can tell that the client is definitely not U.S. based. Any U.S. business, especially when they're dealing with SEO or doing content, they know that Google is going to come down on both the site they posted it to and the person that they're using, because it's not relevant. That was one of the biggest updates in Panda back in 2012. And a lot of sites got hit hard. So
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Black Hat SEO. They don't give a shit. They're getting paid no matter what. And I don't know. Ty says he reported him for the difference between keyword and subject, which you can do. But a lot of us would just know. Like, I agree with Chris. Like, my name's not on it. Why should I give a shit? So it's their rankings, not mine. So I'd write it out. What'd you do?
Sorry, no. I think my wife is cooking cuttlefish, like dried cuttlefish, and with probably gonna have it with like a vinegar chili pepper sauce. It smells like just the worst thing in the world.
Oh, you haven't cooked.
Oh well, I'm Holly. Whatever.
Tried deep frying Rocky Mountain oysters.
I ain't eating it. I'm just pissed off that the smell is leaking underneath the door into my office.
I'll have to get you one of those, not Scentsy, but the Better Home and Gardens wax melt things. That's what I use here.
Cool, get it.
I said it to you with the book.
I have no idea what that is. Sounds good. Get it. Woo.
Okay, let's see. Let's go back to chat real quick. Katie says, I can't tell if Diana is telling jokes or not. No, she works naked. Maybe
Oh my God, forgot about that. Oh my God.
Katie C says, maybe I should not have laughed. No, it's all good. Laugh it up. That's one of the great things about this podcast and my live streams, even on our Crossing Colorado stuff, is that We have fun more than anything. Like our
Diana.
first 2 episodes were like maybe 10 minutes of the topic.
Yeah, we're lucky if we could squeeze out 10 minutes on topic.
Yeah.
Out of a freaking 2-hour podcast.
Shit, we were on 3 hours.
We were doing good for like a week or two, but then this one, I don't know. Not really.
That's okay. We're actually doing fairly good.
What the hell was that? Was that you?
Yeah, that was my phone.
Oh, okay. Giggity. So, Diana, wow, must be and D-Bag hasn't come around to your desk while you're working, and it's like not working.
She's not working naked at the business, dude. She's from home.
Oh.
What kind of company do you work for? I want to apply.
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's been a while since I've been in the workplace. You know, I don't know what it's like now.
It is 2021. Maybe they're trying to say that clothing is restrictive and against your personal liberties.
I guess so.
Okay, no, I was telling the truth, but I'm laughing my ass off. If only laughing helped me lose weight, it actually does. Oh, I don't have my Fitbit on me. I'll show you that my heart rate goes up about 10 points when I'm having a good time and laughing. Let's see. I think you might be onto something, Diana, from KDC. What writing naked? Working naked? Actually,
I guess so.
My old manager, the reason why she worked naked is because she lived in Los Angeles without an air conditioner.
Is this just a thing? Does working like who else works naked? Do you know everyone who does that, or does everyone know someone who does that? I don't know anyone who does that.
There's been a few times where I was have to strip down here at my desk because it would hit like 85 in here, and there's no airflow. So I'm like, oh my god. So I take off my shirt at least, but I wear a tank top. But there's been times where I'm like, I sit here in my underwear. Ty says, I had a client who wanted information replaced. Okay, you already answered that one. You can negotiate with client on what keywords to include. I had to do that once. Sometimes you can, yes. Some clients are like the one that Ty was talking about. That is Black Hat SEO, and they will stick to that because that's what the client wants, or that's what they want. It's stupid easy to do. Unfortunately, Google will come down on them like a ton of bricks, which is why I'm figuring all of this is happening outside the States, because here in the US, Google would hang them for it. But half the time, the auto writing their YouTube mechanics. But half the time with auto writing their YouTube mechanics.
Yeah, I believe that. I've had a lot of clients on like Textbroker and sites like that asking to write YouTube scripts.
Oh yeah. I've come across
those. Yeah. So yeah, there's YouTubers out there that they'll pay you to write their stuff.
Screen Rant had
and yeah, it could be a YouTube mechanic. Like do they really work on cars? I don't know.
Yeah. And actually, Screen Rant was hiring last year, and so was another one that I watch. I can't remember who. Oh, today I found out they were looking for writers. But I came this close to a plan, but I'm thinking, with all the shit that I have going on, that's all I need is one more project.
Right.
My underwear is so tight it hurts, from Diana. Okay. Glenn Quagmire. Oh, KDC's laughing at your Quagmire thing. Giggity.
Patrick, don't get yourself in trouble, bro.
Then take it off, Duck. Problem solved. Yeah. Isn't Angela watching this, Pat? That would be unsanitary. What, working naked or?
But working naked is
sitting naked on your chair is, yeah, that's whatever. I guess as long as you wash yourself. I don't go that far. I apparently do. Katie says, oh, I thought she worked naked too. I thought she said she did too. Chris, it's super liberal now. That's for work.
The workplace. Yeah, sounds
I
like
bet.
it.
I would not fit in there. I would probably send people to their safe places on a daily basis.
You go to your sanctuary.
Yeah. I'm going to cry the quarter. Good. Get the hell out of my face. But oh, that's one thing. I've been going through so many applications lately, and every one that's been applying is like super millennial. And
Oh, to be your writer
my
on
next
Green
writer,
Geeks?
yes. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, this is going to be horrible.
Why? Like, oh,
I've
maybe
already,
you shouldn't.
yeah, well, I kind of,
Come on.
I wouldn't say I got in trouble, but I kind of cross the line sometimes because I am who I am. I'm like, I'm sorry you feel offended.
Okay. All right. Ty says, by the way, I will be posting more things on YouTube momentarily. I want to get into the shake of things between writing, cleaning house, exercising, and posting.
Yeah, Ty and I
I
were
think
talking
that's
about.
for you.
Yeah, Ty and I were talking about. He wants to get into acting, and I'm thinking,
Cool.
and I told him there are so many cool things we can do with that. Like we just need to get him a decent camera and get him some scripts and like
Yeah.
fucking get on YouTube, man. Look at Ryan
Do it.
George, Julie Nolke. I would say Lily Singh, but her show failed. My point is that there's a lot of people that do really well on YouTube and they wind up going on to like television, Netflix, movies.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you get something going. And like, I love watching Ryan George. He does the Screen Rants pitch meetings. I love pitch meetings. And on his channel, he does the first guy to whatever. And like the first guy to hire a hitman. That one was pretty good. But yeah, I love Julie Nolke and Ryan George. So I told him that you should, get into it. It's YouTube. Anybody could be a fucking star. Look at us. We have a podcast.
Right. That's us. That's us.
Okay, so I need to work at companies like that. That's KDC. What, where they hire naked people or liberal?
Apparently,
Well, I
millennials.
need to work at
Naked millennials.
Oh, that's probably something I can go without. Have you seen some millennials on Twitter? I have. No thanks. It's not that glamorous. I have to keep the blinds closed. I also have to have clothes ready in case someone knocks on your door. Yeah, right? Yeah,
Well, sure.
You can't answer the...
Obviously.
Like, if you try to answer the door while the pizza man's delivering your pizza, he's going to be thinking he's getting a tip. Like, no, it's not how it works. Diana says, I also attended Zoom meetings in my underwear, but no one knew. Yeah, she accidentally almost stood up into one. Buy new underwear. That's Sam's response, I bet, to Diana about it being too tight. No, I'm naked, except I still wear underwear. Well, then you're not totally naked. I know somebody who sits at her desk completely butt stark naked. But she's hot, so that's okay.
The algorithm is gonna have no idea what to do with this with this video.
What are they going to do? Demonetize
what
me?
is this about?
They're going to bury it in the bottom of YouTube's video pile? What? Make me your next writer?
Naked, something naked, then Tyson. Your next writer. Oh.
Wow, everybody's going off
And
on the
then
naked
some more
thing.
naked.
This is, I promise, this is not a porn channel. See, now that, the algorithm will bury me because I said porn. So,
You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
yep, I crossed the line on that one. See, I'm losing concurrent views already.
There they go. Bye.
All because I said porn. Probably because I offended some millennials.
Would you stop saying it?
Fuck. It's okay to say fucking bitch, but you can't say
Okay.
porn? That's, anyway.
Okay, I'm gonna skip over the next couple and then. Oh well, maybe I shouldn't.
Let's see.
I'll let you read those. They're
I
for
mean,
you.
I haven't had a complaint. Okay. I'm looking for something specific, Ty, so I don't know. But I've gone over so many applications right now. I'm a saint.
Ah,
Angela
you're
knows
in
I'm
the
not
running.
going anywhere.
The
She's
other
telling
guys
me.
suck.
Actually,
Sorry,
I've only come across two though. Like,
well,
everybody.
what would I mean? Tyson
Okay, so
said,
he-
what would
well-
he need to work on to to be
I'm
higher on the
making
list?
I'm making a video next week of what not to do on your resume and application when you're applying for a job like this, because there are so many people that are sending in crap. I'm like, okay, so you're applying to be a content creator, a writer, and If I have to spend 10 minutes correcting your grammar in your fucking cover letter, no, that's not going to work, man. You're done. I'm not even going to show it to my boss because it is riddled with, oh, one of them was so horrible. It's like, did you even read the description of the job? And then there's these people who are sending in these cutesy little anime resumes with little pictures and colorful fonts and pink colors. I'm like, no, it's a fucking resume. 1 page. That's all I need. And people are sending in 9 pages at a time, mostly filled with stuff that's not even relevant to the job. Like, I don't care if you poured cement at some guy's house or worked in Beverly Hills as a contract laborer. I want to know if you're able to fucking write articles about WordPress. 1 page. That's all I need. Relevant work history. I don't need your backstory. This is not an autobiography. I'm not writing about you. I don't care for a book. 1 page. For God's sakes, don't use anime cartoon characters on your resume as your fucking avatar. We don't do avatars in the real world. This isn't online. This is a real job. Zen. Sorry. It just, I have so much, I have such a high opinion of humanity, but people make it so, people make it so fucking hard. Oh, and then I get.
All right, catch your breath.
Bro. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's move on from. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Where were we?
Patrick says, not to worry. Angela knows he's not going anywhere. She's stuck with him.
Yeah,
okay,
pretty much.
Cool.
I have answered the door in lingerie, though. Nice. Okay, well, everybody who wants a job delivering pizzas in this area. Trying to get a free pizza. Or giving the pizza delivery boy a tip. Academic scholar Googles ghostwriting and finds this video.
That's hilarious.
I'm good at SEO. I bet I could probably make it happen too. 0.01. Oh, yeah, I was.
No,
okay,
it's
so
eyes.
Patrick sent me a joke on the phone. I'm not going to repeat it because it's like way beyond what I can do on YouTube. But it's pretty good, Patrick. Thank you very much. Let's see, where are we at? You've never had to correct my grammar. I've checked on CP. I've had to do, with your work, I didn't really have to do a lot of grammar checking on it or a lot of fixing, but you do lack, the same thing I did when I first started Text Broker. It was more clinical. You're doing better though. Definitely keep working on it, but I need somebody who can do WordPress tutorials and more of the programming aspect behind cPanel. So there's specifics that I'm looking for that I have to keep in mind. And a lot of people, the two that I like actually have massive backgrounds with WordPress. So I'm pretty excited about that because God, I hate it. I won't go into it, but I've had a... Being an editor isn't glamorous. Let's see, escalators though. What were you talking about escalators, man?
You were ranting about anime and
Oh.
like going and going. I was like, oh my God. I was just trolling you. Joel says, reminding me a little of Mad Magazine, the show. A late great Mad Magazine.
Yeah.
Also like the show.
Yeah.
That's where our future lies.
What's wrong with Mad Magazine?
Yeah, no, aren't they? Didn't they go under? I thought they did.
I don't know. I used to read Mad Magazine.
Oh yeah, me
and
too.
I also watched Mad TV.
I got one taken away when I was in like 5th or 6th grade. The teacher was so mad. It was like I brought like a porn snuff magazine or some shit. Like she was so mad. Like
wow. And then you bitched at me for saying porn. You went that
right?
far. So if anybody doesn't know what a porn snuff movie is,
well, I don't know either. I just
liar.
I found it on the internet.
Yeah. 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh, I don't know. I was just combining 2 of the worst things that... Is that a I don't know. I don't want to know if that's a thing.
It is.
Oh God. Okay, so
real quick. This is going to be off
Sam
topic.
said-
Definitely cut
Oh,
this
shoot.
out. But did you ever see
I'll
Two
edit it out,
Girls?
but-
Did you ever see Two Girls, One Cup when it came out like decades ago?
I've heard of it. I don't know what it is, but I've heard of that.
It
That's ringing a bell.
It got snuck onto YouTube like 15 years ago, and well, I'll have to tell you after this video because it is beyond what you could possibly imagine. If you're if anyone here is curious about Two Girls, One Cup, Google it because I'm not going to repeat it. It's bad though.
Ty, your mother is here, so don't Google it.
I was going to say not to get him started on the resumes. Yeah, because I already ranted to Sam once about him.
Oh my! Oh,
I'm telling you, I cannot believe, like, what fucking world do we live in? What's wrong with these people? Like, you millennials, did your parents not hug you enough? I don't understand what's wrong. Sorry. Okay. I'll be your next writer. I'll be your next writer if you like it in crayon. Thank you very much, Patrick. Actually, at this point, it might be better than some of the ones I read.
just
Little air bubbles and shit would be great too. Well, I really let myself go. It must have been all that chocolate I just ate. Yeah, well, when you eat pizzas and whatevers, yeah, that happens. I read Mad. This is from Joel. I read Mad Magazine all the time. Fucking A. The grocery checkout told me it would rot my brain. Well, I liked it. I loved watching Mad TV on when it was on too. It was about the same time as or after In Living Color back then.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I don't remember watching it. I mean, maybe it depends on.
You are now watching Mad TV. Mad.
You can do what you wanna do
In Living Color. Watch that every day too.
Speaking of Jim Carrey, isn't that
Yeah.
where he started?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fire Marshal Bill.
Huh.
Let me show you something.
And the topic is.
Okay, so anyway,
We're
now
caught
that
up.
we're caught up with Chet, let's do one more round because it's getting pretty late.
Okay.
Let's see, what's a good one? Oh, here's one. A con because I'm negative Nelly.
Okay.
One of the things I've seen a lot of people do, especially on like freelancer.com or what's another good one? Not Upwork, but another one where you actually bid how much you're willing to accept per word. So instead of like Textbroker where they have a set amount, you can tell the client that I'll write it for this amount. And then you can bid against each other.
Oh.
Freelancer.com was like that, and there's one other one too that Megan Grant brought up
Guru?
on Twitter. And it wasn't Guru. It was
Guru like that?
I
Was
knew.
Elance like that?
Ooh, you
Or
know what?
Elance, or what are they? Upwork? Are they Upwork now?
I think you're
Elance
Upwork now,
Upwork.
but I think Elance was like that. But since Upwork rejected me, fuck them. I have no idea. But yeah. Anyway, my point is, I've seen a lot of this happen where writers will underbid themselves so much that it no longer becomes worth doing the job. Like when they
Sure.
drop their bid so low that you can't make enough per hour to sustain yourself, and like pay your bills and shit, then why write the article? Don't undercut yourself.
Well, I think there would
Drives me
be.
nuts.
I think there's two reasons why. Well, one is they don't know what they're doing. Because that's common in any kind of gig economy. Is like most people doing gig economy, whatever it is, have never run a business and don't realize, like
Yeah.
what their actual pay per hour breaks down to when you throw in all the expenses that go along with it.
That should be a
But
big part of it.
I think but I think if they're trying to be smart about it, A lot of those sites, your visibility and your ability to land gigs is going to depend on your ratings, and the ratings aren't like Text Broker, where it's the editors like actually giving you kind of consistent ratings. It's just the client. So if you like lowball, if the client lowballs you, you lowball them even further, and they're like, yeah, they'll give you 4 or 5 stars.
Fiverr's
So
like
some
that.
people will do it just to get a little bit of traction.
See, and I view it as more
That might be one
of.
reason.
Well, I guess
I'm not agreeing with it, but
well,
I think it's good. But
I guess part of it is that, like what you said is true, but when I first started with Fiverr, because Fiverr's that way, and where you get your star ratings and stuff, and clients will go off of what everybody else thinks you get, like your star rating. By the time I started with Fiverr, I already had a decent breakdown of how much I make per hour and how much I can write per hour, and so I already knew the amount of words that I was willing to write to where I could still pay my bills. Everybody else be damned, fuck them. If somebody else stole the job underneath me, oh well. If they want to work for pennies, that's on them. I'm not going to. And I never had to. So if anybody's watching or listening, don't be afraid to not take a job if it doesn't pay you enough, because there is plenty of work out there. And by the time I got to there, I'm like, no, like here in Katie says like Fiverr's like $5 for 1,000 words. Not when I did it. My $5 got the client 500 words. I would charge pretty close to what I was getting on Text Broker. So if they wanted more than that, they can go somewhere else, because at that point it's no longer worth it for me to write it, because I still have bills to pay. So I have to make a certain amount of money.
Well, see, you were doing it right, and you were making it work. I mean, so many people who get into this kind of content mills and freelancing and just, trying to make gigs like that, it's just to get some beer money. It's not, they're not really paying the bills with it. It's just a little whatever. So yeah, it's not uncommon for them to go pretty low with it. But yeah, if you want to make, if you need to make ends meet, you got to know what you're worth.
Yeah. It's one of the biggest things I try to push is never shortchange yourself, because it's not sustainable. Like, I bet those guys who wound up taking all those nickel and dime jobs probably didn't do so for very long.
Yeah, they come and go.
Yeah. I was more of the long haul. I know what I'm worth. You're going to pay what I'm worth. If not, you can go somewhere else. Simple as that. I've turned down a few jobs because, like, especially today, like one person said, because I charge 25 cents a word right now, and that's because that's going to take time away from everything else that I want to do. So yeah, you're going to pay a quarter a word. If not, you can go somewhere else. And someone was telling me that that seems so low, but she was taking it from the perspective of some websites will pay you like $1 a word and up, but they will have you sign a contract where you're only writing 800 to 1,000 words a month. So you're not getting that every day. You're getting that once a month. So for me, I know what I'm worth. So
okay.
But yeah, I can see how people would probably use it as a marketing device, though, trying to get 5 stars.
Oh yeah, I mean, I actually remember a internet marketer a few years ago that one of his tips or one of his systems was, when you're hiring content writers at content mills, he would have guys do, like, he would really lowball, but he would offer them, like, in the description of the thing, I'll give you a 5-star rating if you'll write articles for $2 an article. 10 articles for $20. And it's like, and a lot of people did it because it would give them the leverage to then be able to move up, to get higher paying gigs. That's just, it's, I mean, people are kind of adapting and doing what they take. I don't know. How do I say it? No, I'm not drunk yet, but I see, like, when you've got this highly unregulated kind of business platforms where people can barter and lowball and all that, everyone's gonna just kind of do what they got to do to try and make the best they can with it. And yeah, people end up really just scraping the bottom of the barrel for working for pennies, and then they disappear. A year, 2 years later, they're moved on to something else, because like, who's gonna pay their bills with $2 an article?
Right? Ain't gonna happen.
Right.
So do you have a point, or should we go to chat?
I don't have a point.
Okay. Okay, so let's see, like Fiverr. Yes, we were talking about something similar to Fiverr. I kind of answered a little bit of this already. Neil Soul Writer. Boom. I love those shows. Upwork. Yeah, like I said before, I was part of Elance, but then they changed twice. They were like Odesk, and then moved on to
That's
Upwork.
right. Then Upwork. Odesk. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Wait. Yeah, what's wrong with that company?
Freelance and Odesk? Never mind. Go ahead.
Like, maybe Odesk came first. I don't know.
Oh.
0 fucks are given. Okay, Mike, you need to say new millennials, not just millennials. We're better than that. Okay, so, all right, new millennials. I don't know. I've met some millennials that were your age, Patrick, that were flushable. So we'll have to come up with a different term.
You're listening to the Boomer Sanctuary podcast.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm Generation X, motherfucker.
I can make you say what I want you to say just by saying something else that triggers it. I love it. I love it. I feel so powerful.
Are you telling me that? Are you saying that you can read me like a book?
Well,
a comic book, maybe. Okay. I did that. Yeah. I did that with Upwork when I first started out. Okay. Let's see. Diana says, I do feel better. All that laughing helped. Awesome. Neo comes back with fun fact. Indeed was offering an editor position at Textbooker for $12 an hour. Nice.
Big bucks.
And if it's anything like what I do, that'd be shit. I would almost apply for that.
Really? Okay. Hey, do it.
That's all I do anymore. I'd like, the only time I ever get to write is on my own shit. I'm an editor. I am the captain of the ship. The USS Fun Time. All right. My first job, this is from KDC. My first job on Upwork was writing 1,200 word articles for $20. That's nice. That's actually pretty good. So, laughter is good medicine from Chris. Diana says it rebalances chemicals in the brain. Not sure what we were talking about. I know that she said something about I'm very attracted to ENTJ, INTJ personality types. If I remember right, I am INF something. INFJ? I don't fucking know. I can't remember. I took it once. Like everybody else on Twitter was like throwing up all these random ass letters. Like, oh, what the hell is this? So I decided to take it. It did actually fit me to a T, whatever one. I can't remember what it is. But it was like, it perfectly broke me down. I'm like, wow. That was pretty impressive.
Okay.
No, I just can't remember what it is. I know there's an F in it somewhere. Like the rest of my life. It resembles chemicals in the brain. Okay, what is the energy? Okay, INTG means Myers-Briggs personality types. You have to look it up. Yes. She says she's priceless. Watch, I see Dante wants to take Colorado plays for me, which will never happen. I could get that good? No, you can't. You got to understand something about me is that you can't buy me. I am a dick by choice, life, I don't know. But I can't be bought. I don't care who you are, how much money you throw at me, ain't going to happen. This is why I have turned down so many sponsorships for WriterSanctuary at the moment, because there's people out there that want me to sell shit that has nothing to do with writing. I'm like, I do not do that. Sorry. INFP. Yes, I think that's it. INFP.
Well, as for Ty's
INFJ.
comment,
INFJ.
I think Ty, keep working at it, man. Maybe someday your dad will hire you to be the editor and writer, and you'll just take over it, man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pushing it.
No,
Chris
your dad could. Your dad could use the help. Your dad could use the help. All you got to do is just make the client happy, give him what he wants.
Chris is all about positive reinforcement, but I'm positive you're not taking my website from me.
No, not like taking it.
Okay,
like
so
you'll.
hey, I'm not going to give you Colorado Plays, but I will start assigning you more work because you are getting better. So that I will give you.
I read it. I read one of his last articles on there.
He's getting better.
Sounded pretty good.
He needs to get a bit more personality behind it, but that one that you wrote about the Magic the Gathering, that came out pretty good, and you didn't do too bad of a job on E3. So we just gotta iron out those corners, and you'll be pretty good. Luckily, your dad's awesome at this shit, so. INFPs are the best writers, FYI. Okay.
Okay.
Groovy. Mic drop. Oh yeah,
right.
INFP is the best.
And on that note,
yeah, it is 9:15. We're probably gonna go ahead and call it. I'm sorry this wasn't exactly what I had planned, but one of us had a bad day and didn't show up until 43 minutes late.
damn cat. All your fault.
Fucking feline. Anywho, if anybody has anything else or any ideas that they would like us to cover, feel free to leave it in the comment section, or you can hit me up on Twitter and Facebook at WriterSanctuary. If you go to WriterSanctuary.com's website, I also have a contact form there that I usually pay fairly close attention to. Chris, you can see Chris at Chris Desitoff on Twitter. I don't know if you have a Facebook account, do you?
I don't use Facebook.
Right. Or you just visit chrisdesitoff.com. He has all of his stuff there, I believe, right? You got your social on there. You have an Instagram and YouTube.
I got Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. That's about and my blog, chrisdesitoff.com. That's where I'm at.
Yep. chrisdesitoff.com, 200-pound Chris on YouTube. I also have links to his website in the description of this podcast down below. And if you all will do me a favor and hit the like button, help the algorithm avoid the porn part. Because YouTube really doesn't show my shit very often. Mostly because my niche is so narrow that, like, if you were to look up text broker, I'm all over the fucking map. But everything else that I do there's quite a bit of competition, so it's kind of hard to break the niche, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Guest post.
Yes. Yeah.
Guest post.
Yeah, but that would require time. I'm getting back into it. Real quick, INFPs are the best writers. I'll be sure to be taking another trip to the bathroom later tonight. I don't know what that means, but have fun. He gave me some inspiration. Hit the like button. Awesome. Might get with me on a date to add me to the show. Yes. One thing I would like to add before everybody leaves is that I am trying to get Angela, my sister, to get on to talk about her book. I would also like to get Mom on and talk about her book, but that's going to be a little bit different because she has every other Friday off, and I have to make sure Angela can get over to Mom's house to set up Discord for her. So those are two things that are coming up. I'm also getting in touch with, I would love to get Scully on and Megan. So that'll be my goals for the upcoming near future. Who wants to go on a date with me? Well, unless they live in Oklahoma City, it doesn't really matter, does it? Really?
Is it a work date?
Good
night, Ron.
Have a good evening. Good night. Everybody has a great weekend. See you on Monday. I'll see you Monday on Ron with Sam. And don't forget, guys, that we're on Tuesdays on Crossing Colorado's website or YouTube channel for our weight loss journey podcast. And I'm starting keto on Sunday. That's going to be a fun thing to cover on Tuesday. He says porn 4 times in the video. Oh, I think I said it more than that. Good night, guys. Good night, Angela. Good night, Katie C. Have a good night, everybody. Diana, Ty, Patrick, Ron, Joel. Jermaine was on for a minute. I don't know if he's still on. And everybody else is watching. Yeah, I guess we'll end it.
Thanks, guys.
We'll see you. Yeah. See you on Monday.
Monday night, Tuesday night, Friday night, somewhere.
And if you follow Colorado Plays, it's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday.
Cool.
I play games, 2 of them, so I don't really count them. All right. Good night, everybody.
All right, good night, guys.
Hey, I have a